Hey guys, welcome back for another video. Today we're taking a look at this beautiful luggage set. I've got two different products here from TripMachine. These are both 100% leather material and metal hardware. No other materials used. It is beautiful. We're going to go through the construction. I'm going to give you my thoughts on everything. These are handmade in India. They both come in 4 different colors, although stock varies depending on the moment, what you're looking for. These are designed as a traditional bag type saddle bag, and you can buy them in singles or pairs. And then this one is a little bit more like a backpack size, but it's designed to be both a saddle bag or a back seat bag or a sissy bar bag, you know, that kind of thing. So they're just different shapes, very much the same type of functionality. We've got a couple different features between them. The feel is fantastic. It feels like saddle leather, but thinner. So it's pliable. And then with the nice, soft leather insides, we should have some straps inside. I'll show you how to mount it. And there are various mounting ways that you can use these on whatever particular bike you're going to be putting yours on. Obviously with the FJR, this isn't something I'm going to be installing to actually use, but on a vintage style bike, on a cruiser, oh yeah, baby. And I'm thinking this for the bobber. It might be a little too big, we'll see, but I know both the owner, Josh, and I have really thought about a nice side mount bag on the left-hand side, and this might fit the bill. If we can get it to mount, we'd have to do something along with the fender, but this is the classic tan. This is their cherry red. Just super impressed with everything about it. We've got zippers, we've got snaps, we've got D-rings. Everything feels nice and solid. So let's go ahead and start with these guys and get them mounted and take a look. Man, I'll tell you what, you ever want to cosplay or go as Indiana Jones for Halloween? This guy's your bag, let me tell you what. Inside each bag is a real similar kit, and they all mount very similarly with the very similar options. First of all, we've got a rainproof cover, so you don't have to worry about damaging the leather if you don't want to put waterproof spray on the stuff. Each bag comes with a shoulder strap for easily carrying around. And again, man, really nice, super soft, but pliable and thick leather. And then we have the mounting system, which is a variety of straps and polys. Now, if you just want to do it traditionally as saddlebags, you're going to be using the long and short straps, and you're just going to make a loop with them. It's going to go around your seat at 2 different spots. You hook it and you clamp it in place, and I'll show you that in a second. The poly straps are for going around a frame, or you know, something like your luggage mount or your backrest or whatever you need to get in, and you've got the easy D-clips, and they can go onto the back of the bags themselves. So let me pop this apart and I'll show you the straps. You get 4 of the little polys. The shoulder strap has the extra thick padding here that slides, and the length is adjustable. And then we have the loop assembly. It's a shorter piece on top, and then it has the integrated D-rings with the adjustable straps here. This goes on the top of your seat or whatever you're going to be putting this on. We've got 2 of them. We're going to put these just about here and here. And then the longer length simply wraps around nice and snug. That becomes basically your mounting frame. So on the FJR, I've got the hard bags, obviously. They snap in here. I'll be putting them hopefully about the same space. I don't know how this is going to configure in. Might have to shift it down just a little bit. But like I said, this isn't the bike that you want to put this kind of design bag on, but you can picture it on all the other kind of bikes where it's going to look awesome. So let me pop my seat off, cinch this around it, put the other one on, and I'll show you how to put the bag on. So with the straps fairly loosely in place, but strapped around enough to stay, what we're going to do is undo one strap at a time from the loop. We're going to pass it through this bottom loop, cinch it up snug, and then the top D-ring on the bag, I guess that's not called a D-ring. What is that called? A clasp? Will go into the D-ring here on the strap itself. So the bag will attach and hang like that, and you can adjust it. Now, of course, if your seat is wide like mine is here, the bag might splay out a little bit. But most bikes, especially any kind of naked cruisers, vintage, anything like that, you're gonna have a nice thinner banana type seat, and these will hang perfectly straight down and you can cinch it up even tighter. All right, now like I said, suspend your thought, just concentrate on the bags themselves, pretend it's on a nice vintage cruiser. That is badass. Now it has to be said that this is not something where you want to be frequently or especially daily having to take them on or off. It does take a few minutes time to do the straps to get them on or off. But I suspect most people are going to put the bags on and basically leave them there. If you go on a trip or something, you're taking them into a motel room, no problem at all. It's not difficult at all to mount or dismount them. But it's not just turning a key, lifting a handle, and taking them off like the bags that come with this or other touring bikes. But man, they look sharp. I'm really wishing I had these in red now. Let me put the other bag up to it because the red, I think actually looks really good on the FJR. It's not a match obviously, but man, they're both cool. They are both real cool. I do like the tan combination with red. That's why I did the tan saddle on the bobber, which I used this same Yamaha paint on, because that's a nice combo. So there you go. And I just moved this back strap to the back of the seat, and it actually fit perfectly. There's actually a ton of slack. It's cinched almost all the way up. That is really cool. Popping them open or shut, you just undo these two front clasps. Everything is folded over. There's tons of flap. Absolutely no water can get in here as you're going down the road at all. This is the top of the bag, so you've got, a good 5 inches to open up. And I'll take you in a second and we'll go through the actual bags. But let me pop on my trunk real quick and I'll show you this red bag because it's more of a tour pack. It's the more rectangle upright. So I just want you to see how it looks and its dimensions. Same mounting stuff. I'll show you what's inside this. I think I picked a good combination of sizes of bags at least. It would definitely be better if they were the same color, but man, that is nice. So you can see that it's almost up to the top of the trunk. You can almost use it as a backrest. It's not quite deep enough though. You'd need probably another one because my back is somewhere about here if I'm snugged up against the tank. Definitely a lot of depth, but there's a lot of depth in the bag itself and it expands. This is the compressed form, and I haven't even gone through the inside yet, so this is just as it came. I'll show you all that inside, but we've got same type of stuff. So you can actually mount this to the side exactly the same way. It's a little bit taller, just a little bit. So you gotta have clearance if you got pipes or something, but you can see there's plenty of clearance here, even on the FJR. But you could put these on the side if you want this type of form factor. If you don't care for the messenger bag style, there you go. And they do have others as well. This also comes with a bunch of the poly straps, so you can mount against any rails or raw frame you have, whatever you need to do, you can get that mounted. And it also has the shoulder strap, of course. And this has snaps in the front, so much easier to get to your quick little pocket. Nice generous size there, and a snap on top with a zipper. Now this one obviously doesn't have the flap fold over, so you are likely to get some road debris, some rain, that kind of thing driven through here, unlike these, which are completely sealed. So that's something to pay attention to. But if you don't do that on your bike and you're just looking for style, and maybe that's what you want, there you go. Big side pockets here. Bada bing, bada boom. So I could strap this right to my trunk if I wanted to and have even more space. All right, let's go inside. I'll undo all this and I'll just tour you through the actual bags themselves and talk about the material and construction. I'm impressed. I'm seriously impressed. This is top grade leather work. So I already went over what comes inside each of the bags. The bag itself, obviously the two heavy-duty clasps here on the front straps, D-rings here, buckles I meant to say, and then inside we have full suede. On the back side, we've got this actual clasp, kind of a lobster claw design. Put a key ring or a key fob or whatever you want on there. This here, it's small, just basically flaps here. Not sure what I would put in there. Small devices would fit fine. Maybe a phone in this particular pocket, pens or pencils in those little things there, and then a full-size extra flap there just to fit stuff in. And that is it. So these are basically designed to stay on the bike. Plenty of room, very soft, everything's well protected, with the exception of this metal here. But you could take that off if there was some need. And that's it to this bag on the inside. On the outside, I think I already mentioned it. Basically, small pockets, not quite big enough to put a water bottle in, but they're there, just extra storage. And then on the back, no extra storage, just D-rings and clasps. An integrated carry handle to go along with the shoulder strap. Man, do I love this red color. This is just absolutely beautiful. And it's got different tones depending on the angle the light is shining on. But anyway, what we have here is more of a bag that is designed to take with you. Obviously, it still permanently, or not permanently, but securely attaches to the bike in a variety of ways, and I'll show you that. But basically, you get everything that you saw in the other bags as well. But much more conducive to taking it with you, using it even as a backpack type device. D-rings on the front. We've got a snap enclosure for the top lid, front pouch, suede interior. The back is still the finished leather and this front pouch, suede on the inside. And this is just completely open. Put whatever you want, and 2 snaps to hold that down. Now these on the side are big enough for water bottles. And then your secure strap here that you can size to whatever you need. Tons of room, it's very deep. But most importantly, it's nice and open. The exact same thing on the other side. Flipping it around, you've got, again, D-rings and clasps, and that's for attaching to the bike however you wish. Does this come off? No, that's decorative. So opening it up, it gets even cooler. We have a zipper for a very secure connection. You're not just relying on that single snap there. So you open the flap, again, beautiful, nice soft suede throughout the interior. And then you get this here. This is not only Velcroed shut, but it's got a cool built-in feature. This keeps everything sturdy and stiff. These are not just leather flaps. They are reinforced multi-layer and of course fully stitched. So this keeps your bag as a rectangle and keeps everything from collapsing. Velcro here, but look what happens when you open them up. The stitches round out and they're super thick. And there is a stiff reinforcement board on the inside, so they stay open. So cool. Basically like a mini suitcase. And then inside, again, all your standard stuff with an extra. Here, we have 2 different size carry handles, obviously optional, but look at that. And this is top quality, thick leather construction. This feels exactly like my Canon camera bags that I've carried for years and years. Very sturdy and soft leather. I can't tell you how nice this leather construction is. It is not like the cheap Chinese stuff, which I've had plenty of as well. This isn't even from China. Just, there's nothing wrong with it. Absolutely beautiful. And then of course, you have shoulder strap, if you wish to do that. And then the variety of straps, the same types of stuff to go on the bike along with the polys. And the custom rain cover. Now these are not just sheets of tent material basically. They are shaped exactly like the bags. They have cutouts for all the D-rings and everything, so you can still attach it and use it. It'll just be completely covered. Or, like I said, you can fully treat the stuff with waterproofing. I found that does change sometimes the sheen and the feel of leather. I've done it to shoes and boots in the past, of course, but that's, you know, a lot more functional as a choice. And then on the back here, we have a flap. You can see the size of it, and it's full suede inside and out, and it's a zippered compartment. So you can pop little stuff in here that you don't want rolling around. Generous size. And then this little hanging hook here with a snap. So again, you could use it as a key ring or for a fob or whatever you want to go with the bag, but you don't want laying around. There you go. And I like this design better than the metal clasp in the other one because it's nice and soft leather. Of course, it's a little metal snap, but it's not on the end of it. It's just a nice little touch. And then a reinforced bottom that's, again, got the same type of heavy, thick, I can't tell if it's cardboard or some type of plastic, but it is quite sturdy all along the bottom. So the bag stays as a rectangle all the time. And then we have this strap here on the front side. So you could, put something down in here and again, have it supported like a couple water bottles, that type of thing. And that's it. So some nice, thoughtful features to go along with the top-notch construction. And again, these colors are just fantastic. These are only 2 of the colors they have. So you can check this out, and they have many more models of Luggage as well. These are just the ones that I thought that I could make, look good enough to show you guys in a video on my bike to give you some ideas. Again, FJR, not the bike you're going to be putting this stuff on, but plenty of us have had other kinds of bikes, cruisers and vintage models especially. These are made for. But if you're just looking for a sweet bag to carry around to class or work, check them out. Anyway, there you go. I'll put a link down to TripMachine, or you can just Google it and check everything out they have. Hope it helps. See you next time.